I help women who are over 50 years old with retirement accounts be able to understand how their retirement plan should look like in ways that make sense to us. Also with roadside assistance, because let's face it, life too happens, specifically for us women. Let's pause for a second and think about that. Many of us will sacrifice our professional life to stay at home and raise our children, which is a beautiful job in itself. But we take a hit with our retirement accounts. They don't grow as much or as fast as our counterpartners. Also, we typically tend to take care of the rest of the family needs, not only emotionally, physically, but also spiritually. And when an elderly parent falls ill, it's the responsibility of the woman typically that is going to be taking care of him or her from either side of the family, from the husband or the wife. So as you see, there's a lot of factors that can affect our retirement planning. Not only that, but I'm sure you have also understand that when you go and sit down with someone, sometimes they typically only starts talking about investing, but not the exit strategy. How are we going to take the money out? From which accounts? How are we going to minimize taxation and keep more money in our pockets? But most importantly, the purpose for each bucket of money. Everything starts with reverse engineering. So that's one of the things that I have loved and I love to do with women. I've been able to help over 1,000 women do this. I have earned a significant amount of income, thanks to God, be able to provide for myself and my family. And it's one of the reasons why I love to do what I do. It gives me great satisfaction when a woman comes to me and say, Andrea, I'm able to retire next year and be able to give more to my community, of volunteer, of be more with my family, be and do the things that are most important. Now, my story started not because I'm very savvy from the beginning with finances. Even though I went to school for business, I jumped into this line of work through a divorce. After being married for so many years, my husband then told me he didn't want to be with me anymore and handed me a stack of documents that included quadro documents. So if you have never been divorced or in this position, you have no idea what this is, which I hope you won't. But these quadro documents is the distribution of the retirement accounts that needs to take place. And he wanted me to send them right away. I have no idea what they were, and neither did I have any help from anyone to assist me with it. I was not only with a broken heart, with a child, without a job because I was a stay-home mom by then, and I was faced with no money and on the street. Like I said, a business degree didn't prepare me for this. So after finally understanding who needed to help me with this paperwork, I was outside the parking lot crying in my car because I couldn't believe this was my life. After so much sacrifice, after so much years in school and being able to build something, I was left with nothing. So that moment, it was one of my biggest setbacks, but it prepared me for one of my biggest setups in life because I learned anything and everything that had to do with finances, including specifically retirement planning. I became an expert, surrounded myself with experts, with mentors in all single areas, and I was able to build a beautiful practice that is able to provide the network and support for women.